All right, welcome to a quick video. I wanted to make a video to show you how I get an idea in my brain out. So I had an idea maybe about 2 weeks ago, and I literally was like, oh, that's like 6 songs I know. So it's kind of an idea that I trashed in my head, but I want to show you how ideas can become, still become something, and then it can evolve, and maybe you just go a different path with it, right? So first off, welcome to the channel. I didn't even say welcome, but welcome. If you're watching this video, thank you for watching. I am in the humble comfort of my garage, which you can't see behind me, but there's storage stuff. I have basses, and if you look behind me, you can see in the silhouette or in the blurred out background, there's equipment. It's a garage. There's a couch here, and I have children, so I also have random little Play-Doh sitting on my desk. Anyways, cool. Enough about that. I'm in Logic right now. Quick video. I don't want to make it too long. Hopefully it's not too long. But I just wanted to show you what a few measures look like of me arranging a song. Just an idea. Again, I was inspired by Sweet Love by Anita Baker. Sorry, Lord. And again, it's a progression that we've heard a million times, right? But I'm going to run you through here. I'm going to use Keyscape. I kind of already pre-selected the sounds, and then I just took a gamble on the ARP sound. For drums, I am using Easy Drums, but I haven't selected the kit yet. But I do have the Danny Duncan patches, or shall I say kits or samples, which, if I'm not mistaken, Calvin Rogers played on. So these sound amazing. Again, to get ideas out, trust me, all this equipment, all these plugins have been every year I try to get something that's going to add to my arsenal. I scroll down and pick this, so I think it might work. Actually sounds killer. And then bass, I went to one of the go-tos, which if you don't have this plugin, no worries, but Trillion is the OG original bass plugin in my book, right? There might be another one, but Trillion was the first one to make it very, very simple to use a bass plugin that actually sounded great. And I've heard tons of records and albums. I'm like, dude, that sounds like Trillion, and it is. The guys mentioned it is, or it's in the credits, or whatever the case, or maybe in a podcast that they share. So cool. I'm using 4 patches, right? And then my first, obviously, I mentioned Keyscape, and if I didn't, I'll mention it again. Keyscape. I'm using the LA Custom Suitcase Warm. Okay. Love that sound. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, cool. Let me see. So my idea, right? I'm gonna kind of run it the way my brain works. You want to usually do 2 rounds to get the idea flowing, right? There you go. And we cut off. For the sake of the time of the video, right? So here's my playing. Let me bring that up into full view. You can already see that I didn't play here. You select them all, hit a quick cue, and you're... Yep. Nice little augmented shift there. And here's usually how I run this. You see, I already laid something out I like. Trust me, I always go back and clean it up and all that. But now let me work on a synth. And usually I'm already thinking, at least in this case, I'm already thinking, I'm going to be here with the band. Let me already go there. Let me swap out, get rid of this. Okay, so here we go. There you go. Now this one, I do want it to be tight on the money. So I quantize it automatically. So I can tell that on measure 16, that Rhodes is pretty significantly late or early. I think it might be one of these. It's just sloppy played. If I tighten it, it'll... This one's also something that's maybe throwing me off, yeah. Now, granted, I didn't go here and I didn't do low latency mode, which helps your piano be more on the money, which is, it's okay, right? Because we're here arranging. Let's work on kit. Now, if you don't know this, bass is my first love. Drums are the first instrument I played, but bass is an instrument I always loved since I was a kid. And then piano came in my late teens, early 20s. The drums are usually like the third thing I layer on. And I kind of just take it from there. Now my mic's kind of in the way here. I am by no means any type of key drummer, right? I'm the most basic key drummer, but sometimes I come up with cool stuff and then I pass it on to a real drummer and then they make it sound fantastic, right? There you go. So you got more of a rim shot snare, more of a snare right there. It's endless. So I'm gonna just run with what I have in my head. I don't play around with this. I don't try to get feel. I just lock it in. Okay. There's drummers that can do it all at once. So I like to, let's see. Kind of cycle through these sometimes. Okay. Okay, cool. I think I messed up. I hit a wrong note. Hit that one. Okay. And then from there, I add bass. I'm still trying to figure out why my... And that is literally it. The idea that was in my head is on paper. Now, the really cool thing is, I haven't set a master, but if I wanted to print this out, right, and I'm going to show you kind of the way I just usually do it, I always bring my drums, I start lowering my faders, bring my bass down. I kind of want to level out and give a clean mix. So I'm noticing my drums are a little bit hotter. I have no compression, nothing. This is just a demo. I'm gonna kill the click. And just kind of place it in a position where, place the faders in a position where everything kind of is just clean set. And then from there, I go to the mastering plugin and I run the cycle, creates a mastering train. And then I tweak from there, because now I have So see, an idea that was in my head that is probably a duplicate of something is now on paper. Can it be used for something? Maybe. Could you hear a song? Yeah, possibly. Could the drums be different? 100%. But it's always really good as a producer, especially when you're younger and you're trying to develop. And even if you're in your late 30s, 40s, trying to just work on being a better arranger and producer, those ideas, just get them out of your head and put them on paper. And paper is obviously this. Literally, you can, if you have schooling to be able to notate and do all that, then by all means do it. There's several plugins, or just get a sheet and paper and just write notes down. Write your idea out. But this is, for me, this is the best therapy to get those ideas that are just like in my head. Could this be definitely used for a song? Yeah, I could think of like 3 people that would probably use this song that I know, and maybe I could pitch the song to them. But in the other sense, like, it's just great to get this idea out. So I hope this video helped. I'm going to be doing more videos like this, and I think it's really cool that now that I have a good setup, I can actually share these ideas with you. So thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe. Thank you so much.